When I came back, it was my goal to assemble the very best staff possible.
They've got a guy in coaching that's been here for a very long time, and he's coached a lot of very successful teams, a lot of very successful players. So
all these years later, I never thought our paths would cross to be on the same staff again, but ironically, they have. People always say goalies are a little different.
I mean, hockey is such a team sport, but I think being a goaltender is kind of an individual thing because it's you're kind of on your own in your own little world in a way because you're in the crease all by yourself.
You never really expect things like the opportunity to work at Michigan State to happen. You just sort of, think that maybe someday you might get the opportunity, and I always knew that if the opportunity ever did arise, I'd certainly take advantage of it.
I came to Michigan State in 1990 from Western Michigan University, and my connection to Michigan State was obviously Ron Mason, who I played for at Bowling Green in the late 70s. Ron had movement on his staff, and I was fortunate enough to be offered the position and came in with Tom Anastas, and it was a big break in my career.
The way this experience started out at Michigan State, I see the same thing happening here. This really brings the best out you, the best things out in you as a person, as a coach, or as a player.
When I came back, it was my goal to assemble the very best staff possible, and I opened things up and really looked at everything, and Tom knew I was going to do that. He had been here for a very long time, and in the end, after meeting with a variety of people and assessing where we are and where we want to go, he just continued to surface right to the top.
I think it's a relationship of mutual respect. Once I really got to know Tom and his work ethic and his principles, and it was it was easy for me to work with a guy like that, because I try to think that I'm a lot the same in those types of manners. And when he came back here, I knew the person, so I knew it would work.
Well, one thing that I admire about Tom, and one of the reasons that I thought it was important to make him, a continued part of the staff, was I wanted to surround myself with people who can build good relationships with those around them, but also aren't just going to be yes people and will express their opinion, whether it's on recruiting or program decisions or game strategy or what have you. And ultimately, decisions come down to me making them oftentimes, but I want people to give a good, honest assessment of what we're doing. And I find that with his experience and confidence, that he's been a very valuable guy in that regard, and I lean on him a lot for that experience.
Stay 2-3 or go 1-2-2?
I don't want to change our momentum.
I don't either, just checking.
Well, I think that as you develop as a coach, you find different niches, and you find a way to bring different things to different staffs. And I think my experience has allowed me to do that.
He's very passionate about Michigan State, and he genuinely enjoys people.
The way that people want to be involved in the program and their positive attitude towards the program it's just unbelievable. It's when you're an opposition coach, you see it, but until you're actually part of it, you can't really get a feeling from the outside looking in. And it's a great feeling, believe me.
There's no question. The people that I deal with every day. Tom, Kelly, the people I've coached with before, Dave Carrier, Tom McGee, Chris Smith, Debbie Freyer, the people within our staff here at MUN. It's people, and it all starts with the leadership here at Michigan State. President and Dr. Roy Simon are that's where it starts. Great facilities here at Michigan State, great support, but it's the people that I'll take away from here and always remember.
You know, his connection to our athletes here is a pretty deep connection, and he cares about very much how they do, both hockey-wise and otherwise. And I think the players realize that over the course of their careers, Tom spends an inordinate amount of time with them and helping them become better, not just as hockey players, but as people. And you know, the good thing is when guys come through here and go beyond, that connection remains, and he's always passionate about following up, seeing how they're doing, and making sure that they're making progress, and becomes an ongoing, lifelong resource for the guys who played here.
He's a great person. That's the first and foremost. I mean, obviously he's a great coach as well, but you have to be a great person to do that. He cares. He cares about his players. To me, that's the best thing about Coach. He's always there for you. He's going to have your back.
You watch them become husbands and fathers, and that is really, I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. And one of the things that is really a lot of fun when you get together with these guys, that you get in a few social situations with those guys and they start laughing and talking about their times here. That really, those are good times, and a lot of laughs and a lot of smiles. I've been fortunate enough to be able to do that with a lot of different guys.
And that's always one of the constants. He's going to be down here. He's going to be there to help you out and your friends.
That's what's kept me going, and it'll keep me going for quite a while yet still.
People always say goalies are a little different, and I guess you have to be, because as close as an individual sport could be, there's probably as much pressure on a goaltender as there is in any position in a team sport like ours.
You know, we're very fortunate where we have 3 very strong goalies and 2 guys that could be starting just about any team in the CCHA, which is probably unique.
And it's a very unique position because it's one of those that they all want to play, but yet they support one another, and there's only one net, so only one can play at one time.
You know, I've been really lucky throughout my career. I've had a lot of great goalie partners, and coming here it didn't change at all. With Will and Nate, I mean, we definitely compete against each other in practice. We want to make each other better and things like that. But you know, when it comes game time, there's no more person that supports you more than I think your goalie partner.
We all 3 have a great relationship. You know, we kind of have to unify together and stick together. You know, some of these guys on our team aren't easy on us, that's for sure. And I think Coach Anastas isn't easy on us either. You know, he expects us to come to the rink every day and work hard, have a positive attitude, and just our outlook on things is just competing and working hard. And I think all 3 of us have those same characteristics.
Being able to play with Yanni and Hildy is a special relationship. You know, we're us 3 are, you know, we're a mini team inside the big team, and you know, it's not just one of the guy that's making the team better, it's all 3 of us. You know, we're in it together. We're doing whatever it takes to help the guys out. You know, we each have a mini role inside of our mini team, and we all support each other.
It's very neat. You know, from the goaltending relationship is, you know, it is a union, and it would be easy to have a bit of an adversarial aspect to that relationship. Fortunately, these guys have chosen to take it in a very positive direction.
We have a very good situation in goal. We have confidence in the guys. They understand their roles, and yet they're always trying to improve their positioning and play a bigger role. So I think it's a very healthy situation here.
It's a unique situation. Fortunately, the guys handle it very well. I think they're very supportive of each other. We call it the goaltending union here. And they stick together come thick or thin. So it's good relationship with these guys right now.
You know, all 3 of them, while competing with each other for time, are certainly working together to try to make that position, you know, a real stable one and real successful one as we're rebuilding our team.
You know, off the ice, we hang out, we do whatever it takes, you know, to keep our relationship strong, because in the end, if you're not good friends with your goalies, partners, it's just not going to work out. I wouldn't have it any other way. These guys are awesome. I love them.